Economics teaches us that everything has a cost, whether measured in time, money, or opportunity. Wishful thinking cannot create prosperity. Higher standards of living can only come from increased production, and nations become wealthy not by printing money, but by accumulating capital and using it to create goods and services that benefit others. Economics also teaches us that supply and demand are harmonized by prices, and that political attempts to manipulate the economy usually produce harmful consequences. Unfortunately, when people have little or no knowledge of economics, they are often quick to embrace easy but incorrect solutions to their problems. They may be led to believe that international trade is bad, and if we close our borders, we'll have more prosperity and jobs for ourselves. Or they might think that producing more money will make us richer, even though that just results in increased prices. Some people will labor under the false belief that anything the government provides is free, and that the deficits and debt are nothing to be concerned about, although everything provided by government must first be taken from current or future taxpayers. In short, they will not only be unable to identify economic snake oil, but they will also be unable to detect its harmful, long-term consequences. Of course, politicians and others seeking power benefit from Americans' limited understanding, as they promise economic miracles they can never deliver. Arguably, America's great economic problems today stem from widespread ignorance of basic economic principles. Our public schools often contribute to this problem. According to an informal survey in the state of Michigan, less than half of their high school students completed an economics course before graduation. And of those who did, many of their textbooks contained glaring omissions and misinformation, sometimes leaving students more confused than if they had not taken the class at all. As these students grow up and become the voters and decision makers of the future, only a proper understanding of economics will grant them the knowledge and understanding to defend against policies which sound good, but are catastrophic in practice. Stripped of bias, the study of economics is immensely important. Economics is the study of human action and interaction in a world with limited resources, but unlimited wants. It tells us a great deal about the critical role of incentives in shaping human behavior. This topic cannot be reduced to lifeless graphs and the mind-numbing equations that occupy the minds of bureaucrats and central planners. Yet that's exactly how economics is taught in most public schools. A combination of demonopolizing the education system and diligent self-instruction is the remedy for America's knowledge deficit in economics. A market-driven, choice-focused, performance-based, and fully accountable education system would do a better job of teaching this subject than a government monopoly that gets subsidized whether it teaches for the real world or not. Making education a product of the marketplace instead of politics will assure that economics and other subjects are taught well. Formal schooling, even in a thoroughly privatized environment, can only be part of the economics teaching equation. What we learn on our own, especially if we hope to inspire and persuade others, is just as important. With their summer seminar series, academic publications, and their magazine, The Freeman, the Foundation for Economic Education can help. Economics explains that good intentions are harmful when they flout the inexorable laws of human action. It reminds us to think of the long-term effects of what we do, not just the short-term or flash-in-the-pan effects. Economics should be a blueprint for a free and sound economy, which is indispensable to satisfying human material needs and wants. When the subject is well understood, people learn that leaving other people alone is a far more likely path to prosperity than shoving them around with political dictates. And that is a lesson that Americans must learn now, before it's too late.